With its discovery, fossil fuels has become a big part in people's everyday lives, from your regular trip to the grocery store to the electricity that runs through your house. Fossil fuels is a big part of everyone's lives. It's undoubtedly deniable that it fully affects the environment. Now, it may be a problem that's heard by many, but people must recognize that it's an easy source of energy within their lives, and that's why they refuse to make a difference. So the question must be asked, is it the people within the communities, or is it government officials that refuse to spend money on earthly programs? So the problem is, burning fossil fuels puts off emissions that affect the environment as well as the public's health. And according to the Union of Concerned Scientists, it puts off sulfur dioxide, mercury, and nitrogen oxides. So within this, when these emissions are put off, animals consume and absorb these harmful chemicals. When these animals are harvested and consumed by humans, these trace amount of chemicals are then put through their bodies, which have long extensive health concerns. So according to the NCBI, of these concerns, asthma, cancer, and heart disease are some of them. So then there comes a solution. Within this solution, government officials need to have stronger regulations on enforcing emission laws. So within that, small chain groups need to be divided within sectors of certain states. This helps zoom in on the problem sectors and then monitor other sectors that are below the standards and regulations of what that state has then set. So evaluating that, there's one state that is taking its own part in regulating the emissions put off by businesses and companies within their state. According to the EESI, California is rewarding businesses for staying below the regulated laws set by California. If that cap is not met by certain businesses and corporations, then they take effort in enforcing this by making that company either find a way to lower their emissions or pay forth to have the state look into it and then regulate those emissions put off by that company. So with that said, it shows a way that these emissions and fossil fuels can be reduced in their usage. So reaching out to your local representatives to share your concern is just a small step that can be taken to find the answer to what is happening with fossil fuels to further benefit our environment as well as our health. Not just one person can do it on their own. It takes many. And as you can see here, this is a state of California that has been divided up into many sections, and that's what I'm getting at as finding your sectors and seeing what needs to find a benefit. So from there, this is where communities have to come into play, as well as making it a concern to their local representatives that there is a problem and that emissions need to be reduced to help their environment, once again, as their public health. So, is there any questions?